The Snowmass Chapel Outreach Committee was very generous in a donation to the work that I've been doing, music therapy of the Rockies. And so I wanted to thank you as a chapel for that support, but also just share a little bit of what happens. And this next song was written with a veteran. Been in Iraq and was actually out on the battlefield with his battle buddy, and they did what is sometimes romantically glorified in movies, where they made a battlefield promise to each other that if one of them didn't make it, that the other one would continue to live for them. And as things turned out, the other gentleman was the one who didn't make it. And the veteran that I worked with was struggling enough to live for himself, much less how does he live for somebody else. And he knew that he had gotten to the end of his rope when he described that he stood in his bathroom, stood in front of the mirror, put a loaded cocked gun into his mouth, looked in the mirror, and saw his friend's reflection. And that's when he realized that he had hit rock bottom, that he couldn't actually kill his buddy.
It's been so long, brother. It's been so long, I say. When I think about the promises we made on the battlefield that day, I'll live your life for you if you're gone. You'll live mine for me. I didn't know how hard that truth would turn out to be. And I'm still fighting that lonely war. At least now I know what I'm fighting for. And keeping promises is keeping me alive. And I ain't too ashamed to say that there are times when the pain won't go away. And I wish you were keeping that promise for me. That promise that I made to you is often hard to keep. Those demons, they still haunt me. They rouse me from my sleep. I'll keep that promise, brother. My word will be true. Even when I'm down and feeling oh so blue. And I'm still fighting that lonely war. At least now I know what I'm fighting for. And keeping promises is keeping me alive. And I ain't too ashamed to say that there are times when the pain won't go away. And I wish you were keeping that promise for me. I finally hit rock bottom, that lonely special place. But I couldn't pull the trigger for that old familiar face. It's like looking in the mirror, but you're looking back at me. I didn't know how hard this lonely war could be. And I'm still fighting that lonely war. At least now I know what I'm fighting for. And keeping promises is keeping me alive. And I ain't too ashamed to say that there are times when the pain won't go away. And I wish you were keeping that promise for me. When I leave this earth and meet the man I hope he shows compassion. I hope he shows some love. Please forgive me, Lord, for those things that I've done. I'll fight this lonely war till the battle's won. And I'm still fighting that lonely war. At least now I know what I'm fighting for. And keeping promises is keeping me alive. And I ain't too ashamed to say that there are times that the pain won't go away. And I wish you were keeping that promise for me. And I wish you were keeping that promise for me.